Hello everybody, welcome to the 6th day in our Cyberpunk Christmas Calendar. Today we're going through all of the gangs of Night City, and I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about what they do, who they are, where they're from, or where they're located basically. And we're starting with the biggest and baddest maybe, or at least the deadliest and the freakiest, the Maelstrom gang. I love this gang. Here we go!
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes for shits and giggles. Crumb-sucking psychos. And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be? I'm gonna introduce you to our meat grinder. About time we had some fun!
So as you can clearly see, these guys are absolutely insane. Here is where they're located. This is their hideout. Located in Northside Industrial District in the old All Foods company like building. They are obsessed with getting cyberware into their bodies, and that's like their main thing. And they just, any job that's like super crazy that needs doing, like nation torture, like that sort of thing they do. They also do robbery and petty things like that, but it's like the really insane jobs. That's what people hire them for. And also, like, if you need tech, these are the guys to get it from, but it's dangerous because they're insane. So let's check them out.
The guys we're about to meet are dangerous. They are members of the Maelstrom gang, and their obsession with body modification goes way beyond even this world's standards. On their path to becoming machines, they don't shy away from even the most extreme measures.
Anti-personnel mine. Shrapnel spitter. My favorite.
Gangoons getting creative with their gear.
It looks like they made this abandoned All Foods meat factory their hideout. Charming.
But need to see it.
Suit yourself. Fucking tricked out, state-of-the-art this thing. Don't even got no standard port. Bells and whistles though, dynamic camo armor and motor impulses rivaling that of the human nervous system. Its actuators are actually pimped with titanium fiber, and it can go anywhere, literally. Watch this. Fully integrated link too, so when the spider starts crawling up walls, dangling from ceilings, you could lose your lunch. So, what you think?
Hey up, but let's get the fuck out of here. I hate these Borg fuckers.
Just a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them.
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club.
I gotta give style points to the Valentinos. They have a punishment for every occasion.
Gangster life, puto!
Alright, so the Valentinos. Gotta say that we don't know too much about these guys, except from what has been shown already in the trailer, which makes me think that we'll probably, depending on the life path you choose, but I'm guessing these are the guys that if you choose the street kid life path, it's very, very likely, I would say, that you're going to be able to do missions with them at quite of the beginning of your game. They are located here in Haywood, and think like Mexican kind of drug cartel vibe, but they're also like actually quite loyal to each other, and they started out as one of these gangs that wanted to protect their community, and like they have this really cool tradition of honoring all of their fallen comrades and ascending those or to sort of saints and painting them on walls and so on. So they have a really like protective culture. They care about each other. It's like some gangs, I'm sure, kill each other within the gang just for power, but these guys protect each other. And there's 3 gangs that are at least started out or are still kind of like that, and this next one is another one, but they don't mix with the Valentinos, and it's 6th Street. Let's check them out.
Quick shout out to everyone in Haywood and Santo Domingo. Lately, the Valentinos and 6th Street have had a bigger bone to pick
6th Street. Why'd they want to wipe you?
I don't know, can't fucking stand Tinos?
Fucking stop!
I've dealt with 6th Street before. We do the run, they'll transfer the cred.
Come on, let's go before 6th Street shows up.
Shot! Any more Second Amendment fans in the house, huh?
Hate those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day.
Okay, so 6th Street. 6th Street is located in Santo Domingo. As you saw, they don't get along well with the Valentinos, which is unfortunate because they share a border. And, well, they might remind you, this dynamic might remind you of something you already know. However, these are not just like patriotic, sort of, go America, or like any, not really. Like, they started out as old veterans who, after the Great Corporate War, bonded together to protect their community from other gangs, basically. So they started out in a good purpose. However, with the times, people say they've gotten more corrupted, and now they like take a lot of protection money from people and extort people and do robbery and things like that. So it's more devolved into a gang just like the others. But hey, at least they started out as a kind of good guys protecting people who couldn't protect themselves. But I wouldn't count on it being that way anymore. So it's gonna be interesting to interact with them. But this is actually like my least favorite gang so far from the ones in the city. Next one, however, is much more interesting. Let's check it out.
Time to bring on the future.
Any idea how many attacks from behind the Black Wall we neutralized? If the Voodoo Boys breach the Black Wall, we'll all be fucked.
Voodoo Boys. Urban myth, I thought. Just net runners spooking each other. No such gang.
You know, I heard a few things about you. The Voodoo Boys, best runners in town.
You do not steal from the Voodoo Boys. I see you, always.
For them, Pacifica's just Haiti 2.0. Their own island, cut off from the rest of the city.
You know Pacifica well?
Nah. You guys aren't exactly great at rolling out the welcome mat for outsiders.
So this is Pacifica, super interesting district. This started out as sort of a tourist district. They wanted to develop it into a tourist district. However, funding was cut. Investors backed out because of external reasons. The Haitian community got here in 2060s. They're gonna tell you about it. And from there, the Voodoo Boys formed, which are an expert netrunner gang. And I actually found quite a lot of information on them already, so we'll check that out right now.
Where are we?
Our BBS, Data Fortress. Bridge to the deep net. Beyond there are no borders. Beyond the Black Wall.
Of the many gangs in Cyberpunk 2077, the Voodoo Boys are the most skilled at using the net.
Why? What for?
You are my vessel now. Through Agua, I see what you see, hear what you hear.
This mysterious gang of highly skilled netrunners has close ties to the local Haitian community.
You are V? We have been waiting.
Haitians settled in Pacifica in the 2060s after natural disasters struck their island and forced them to emigrate en masse. The Voodoo Boys gang formed around this same time, though at a smaller scale. Now the gang effectively rules Pacifica. The Voodoo Boys don't usually work with outsiders. Lucky for us, it seems they're prepared to make an exception this time.
Mr. Hand sent me. Said you got merc work needs doing?
Still, to earn their trust, we need to prove our worth. Placide, one of the Voodoo Boys' higher-ups, has offered us a mission. We need to infiltrate the Grand Imperial Mall, currently occupied by the Voodoo Boys' deadly enemy, a gang called the Animals.
This is our turf, our home.
Until last week, the Animals crawled in.
Animals are the craziest fucking gang in the city.
Breaker stall!
Okay, so the Animals. Same turf as you already saw, like the Voodoo Boys, at least at the moment. Traditionally, these guys don't even really have turfs, but you can find them scatter across the city. They are hired as muscle, bodyguards, bouncers, things like that. These guys, their gang have a very hierarchical system based on absolute strength. So kind of a little bit similar to the Maelstrom in the fact that they do anything to become stronger. However, it's just like power. It's not just that they want to implant themselves with a lot of tech. They want to become physically stronger as well. And their main source of their strength is sort of a futuristic steroid called the juice, which all of them are taking in a lot of doses. It's kind of a secret within the gang what it actually is, so we're probably gonna have some story about that as well. But yeah, this is, the person you see on the screen right now is their leader at the time we start, Sasquatch, and she's the strongest one among them, and that's why she's the leader. And as I already said, traditionally they haven't had any place to be, but now they've started pouring into Pacifica for some reason which we don't know. Okay, moving on to another really interesting gang, second to last, the Tyger Claws.
My husband's new Westbrook, very high in the Tyger Claws. They did what made the best eddies, sold sex and black market tech.
See a lot of tigers. They run this place.
Know what else they do well? Break the knees of people who ask questions.
I gotta do something!
Shut the fuck up! The tigers will kill us.
The Tyger Claws might actually be the most dangerous gang of them all. They are located in Westbrook as well as Watson, here in Japantown as well as Little China, and their main hideout is here, the bar Clouds, which is a high value, very esteemed nightclub known for its brain dance venue and catering to its visitors every desire, and is also used as a base for the Tyger Claws. They are also heavily connected to the Arasaka Corporation, which is of course the most powerful corporation in this city, as far as I've understood it at least, which is why they are so dangerous. They own a lot of different stores. On paper, legitimate businesses, but they usually use them as fronts for other illegal activities, and they definitely hold a lot of power in this city. Last but definitely not least, we have the Moxes, perhaps one of the more popular gangs.
Come on, baby.
Tyger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands.
Folk went ballistic. Girls, pimps, outcasts, the whole freak show. It's how the Mox got started.
Think you're some kind of gangoon now, huh?
Us Moxes have each other's back. We look out for one another.
You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with the Mox?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city.
Yeah, so as you heard, Susie, who is the name of the bar which we are currently heading to, was the leader who started the Mox gang. What happened was the Tyger Claws killed one sex worker of the city, and like in a really brutal way, and Lizzie wanted to get revenge, and Lizzie was actually the one who started this bar, I'm sorry, and she killed the Tyger Claw who killed the sex worker, and then the Tyger Claws basically stormed Lizzie's bar and killed everyone who was in there, and that's how the gang got their start. And as you can see here, we have a classic Mox, the look of the bouncer, which we just saw. It's very like plastic, and this is also from that same. This is Liz's bar, which the Tyger Claws came in and killed everyone. So this is quite a historic place as well. So quite cool that we get to see it already in the previews, which is why I included it here. But yeah, so that's basically the backstory of how the Mox got started. With that, we've covered all of the gangs inside of Night City. There are a few more outside of the city, but in this video I wanted to focus on the gangs inside of the city. But you can meet a few more outside, especially if you choose the Nomad life path. I think you're gonna have more to do with those. Maybe regardless, we'll see. But personally, I don't know almost anything about them. So I decided to just focus on the gangs inside of the cities since they seem a lot more interesting to me at the moment. But with that, we've come to the end of today's video, and I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please like it, and if you dislike it, please let me know why you didn't like it. I know for one, I was super tired while making this. I've had a long day, so it's probably going to show in the quality. So if you thought I was jammering too much, didn't like how I edited, made some mistakes, dislike the hell out of it, and let me know what I got wrong. If you made it this far, I'm super grateful for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are. Bye.